Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Leon here. Today we'll be looking at the Star Wars The Old Republic free-to-play model, whether it's worth the subscription or if you should just stick to paying nothing. They've decided to split it into three separate categories: the subscription, the preferred status, as well as the free-to-play. Subscription is obviously paying a monthly fee, whereas preferred players, they're either old subscribers who are now playing for free, or free players who pay a one-off $4.99 minimum on the Cartel store, and they get bumped up, and this is just a one-time purchase thing. For subscribers, very little has actually changed. They do have a few bonuses to what they previously had, such as their bank slots are all unlocked from the start now, rather than having to unlock them with in-game credit. The limitations to your gameplay only kick in if you're a preferred status player or a free-to-play one. In terms of the actual story and the main meat of the game, it is totally the same for everyone, so you can complete the stories, and they're definitely worth going through them because they're quite detailed and pretty well done, I think. There's quite a large list of those limitations, so I won't be listing them all. Instead, I'll put a link in the description down below that you can check the full list, but I'll be going through the ones that I think affect the gameplay the most. One of the first things you'll notice when you go to create a character, if you're a preferred player or a free player, you'll be limited to only 2 character slots and a choice of 3 species, so it's rather limiting when they have quite a wide variety of species to pick from and classes. The crew skills or professions in the game, you get 3 as a subscriber, and then you're limited to 2 for a preferred and 1 if you're free to play. These are good ways of making money in the game, so it really does limit your ability to actually involve your character in the world and with other players by trading, etc. You'll also be limited to the amount of experience you get, and you will need more experience than a subscription player in order to level up. There's also no rested experience bonus either, so there's no point in taking any breaks to build that up. The amount of valor you earn as well also takes a hit, with subscription players getting more and preferred and free-to-play players getting less. If you're preferred or free, you might not even get into the game if there's any queues, because the subscription players get a priority when logging in, so you could end up being in the queue if needed for quite a long time. They're also capping the amount of money you can earn and have at one time in game. For preferred players, you get a cap of 350,000, and free it's 200,000, and that might seem like a lot, but you can quite easily gather that and more in a very short period of time. If you fancy doing a little bit of wheeling and dealing on the auction house or the galactic marketplace, you might have a bit of trouble if you're a preferred player or a free-to-play player, with a limit of 5 and 2 items at any one time respectively. Operations or raids in other games have taken a massive hit, where you actually have to purchase weekly passes to even go to them. The war zones, or the PvP battlegrounds, and the flashpoints, the instances, take a little less of a hit, but they're still limited to preferred and free-to-play players, to 5 a week for war zones and only 3 for flashpoints. You can purchase more, but it's still rather limiting, and I think it's a very bad idea to limit such integral parts of the game. The inventory slots as well is another thing for someone who, like me, who likes to carry loads of items in their bags and forgets to vendor them all the time. This one will be a real pain. They've limited these slots, and you have to actually purchase new slots with money from the actual vendors instead of credits like they used to. The subscriber players get everything unlocked from the start. Items purchased from a vendor also will cost the preferred and free players even more money as well, so you're limited to the amount of money you can get, and things cost more, which will make playing and competing with the subscribed players pretty difficult. They're not only limiting things that you can get in-game, but also how you control the game, with limited quick bar options, which you'll have to purchase for extra ones if you want more key bindings and more skills available to you at any one time. One of the oddest and probably stupidest things they've done, in my opinion, is to actually limit the ability to wear epic items or the purple gear that you get without actually purchasing, for real money, authorization to wear those items. I think that is beyond ridiculous and something that I wouldn't promote, because that does basically make it a pay to win system. I feel that some of the choices they've made make sense, but others I think are a little on the ridiculous side. If you want to play the game as anything more than just a single player experience and want to interact with the world and other players, then I think it's almost necessary to become a paying subscriber. Thanks for watching. Bye.